hicieron mal, pues no está bien lo que están haciendo.
That they did something wrong and what they're doing is not right.
And see, the reason why I asked you that is because what are the chances in somebody's lifetime that they drive two different stolen cars saying they didn't know they were stolen? All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 003736 and 2025 CR 003886 State versus Omar Herrera. Can I have parties announce?
Albert Chidas for Mr. Herrera.
And are you Mr. Herrera?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, we have an interpreter here today. If you could raise your right hand for me, please. Do you solemnly swear and affirm you will faithfully translate from English into Spanish and Spanish into English, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record, please.
Pamela Payan. Payan.
Sí.
Yes.
In each cause number, you're charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you review the plea bargains in each of these cause numbers with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Sí.
Yes.
According to the plea bargaining agreement, your punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. The state is recommending community supervision. The cause numbers were run concurrently, and there's to be restitution, if any, to the complainants in each cause number. Did you understand that to be your plea? Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. Did you understand that was a recommendation from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Sí.
Yes.
Then in cause number 2025 CR 003736, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No me pongo.
No contest.
And cause number 2025 CR 003886, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No me pongo.
No contest.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea.
In each case contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments.
That's how you say okay in Spanish. Is it okay?
Sí.
It's common that they say okay, but usually when people say okay in Spanish, just está bien, but okay is accepted.
Está bien.
Yes.
Before the year is over, I'm going to learn how to say okay in every language. All right. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments and each cause number, the court will find there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty in each cause number. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Nothing other than he's ready to start probation and he hopes to complete it as quickly as possible.
All right. Do you have any children?
Sí.
Yes.
What are their ages?
8, 5 y 4.
8, 5, and 4.
I knew those numbers. All right. Do they stay with you?
Sí, hablo con ellos, pero no están conmigo.
Well, I talked to them, but they are not with me at the time.
All right. Do you buy?
They're with their mother.
All right. Do you buy them gifts?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. Are they boys or girls?
2 hombres y una mujer.
2 boys and a girl.
Okay. Now, with your boys and your girl, I'm going to say the girl. When she's old enough to start driving, are you going to get her a car?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. So let's say she gets old enough, you get her a vehicle, right? She's going to be excited about it. You're probably going to put a bow on it. Who knows? Maybe it'd be for her 16th birthday, right? What type of car would you get her?
Un bonito que le gustara a ella.
A nice one that she would like.
All right. And I'm sure as a dad, you'll be proud that you got that for your daughter and that she's riding around in it, right?
Sí, claro.
Yes, of course.
And I'm sure your daughter is going to be a great daughter, so she's probably going to have a job or something too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Esperemos.
But still going to be in school and graduate, right?
Sí, sí, claro. Sí.
Yes, of course.
So let's say that she has a job and it's a nice job and she's working while she's still in school, getting great grades. And she goes to her job and they have her working in the back, right? She parks her car in the front. And let's say it's during the summertime, and usually teenagers, they have them working late in the summertime. And let's say she gets off of work at 10 p.m. and it's dark outside, right? And she comes out and her car is not there. And she's calling her dad. She's like, I know I parked it here, but it's not here. And she calls you and you come because you're still thinking maybe she parked it in the wrong place, right? And you find out that no, her car is gone. Somebody took her car. And then let's say you call the police and you discover her car and the steering column is damaged. Somebody maybe has been smoking marijuana in the vehicle. So you know it'll never be the same, right?
Sí.
Yes.
So how would you feel about the person who did that to your baby girl?
Estoy enojado.
Upset.
Bien.
Very upset.
That's what you've been doing to somebody else. They come out, their vehicle is gone, and that's what you've been doing.
Pues, sí entiendo eso, que yo lo mataba manejando, pero yo no fui la persona como que hizo eso exactamente, que me lo robé. Digo, yo no fui la persona que exactamente yo lo tomé de la persona.
Well, it's not, I didn't do exactly that. It's not like I took it from the person.
Yo sí estaba manejando, yo estaba consciente pues, que no era mío.
I was driving though,
Estaba consciente que no era mío ese vehículo.
and I was aware that it was not.
Pero no, como así, que yo fui a robármelos, a abrirlos, no, yo no hago eso.
But
Oh,
it's
no.
not,
There was marijuana in the car, but continue. I'm sorry.
but it's not like I went and I stole it and took it and opened it. It was not like that.
Let me ask you this. Let's assume this person steals your daughter's car. And they're before a judge and they're like, no, it's not like I stole the car or anything, but I was driving it. And then guess what ends up happening? They have another car that they're accused of stealing. What would you say to them? If you're in the audience, what would you say to them? And you're just listening.
No, pues están mal.
Well, that it's bad,
Hicieron mal, pues no está bien lo que están haciendo.
that they did something wrong and what they're doing is not right.
And see, the reason why I asked you that is because what are the chances in somebody's lifetime that they drive two different stolen cars, saying they didn't know they were stolen?
Pues, como le digo, pues por favor, no está bien, yo sé que no está bien esto, pero pues espero que todo cambie, quiero ser la mejor persona para no cometer los mismos errores que he cometido.
Well, how do I say this? I don't know. It was a mistake.
No,
I
Pero bueno,
I'm sorry. Go. I'm sorry.
don't know if it was a mistake. I'm trying to change so I don't commit the same mistakes again.
All right. These are not mistakes. These are choices. Because who is Angel Torres Casas?
no.
I don't know him.
They say he was in the car with you. Maybe I'm mispronouncing his last name. It's Queezas.
Yes.
No recuerdo el nombre, sí.
I don't recall that name.
All right. And then who is Vivian Ortega?
Vivian.
Viviendo. Ella se me hace que viene siendo una hermana de una amiga mía, me parece. De una amiga mía.
She's friend of a friend of mine, I think.
Vivian, right?
Vivian?
Yes.
Parece que es.
I think so.
And who is Christy Jimenez?
No.
I don't know her.
I'm sorry, Christy Jimenez Friday.
No.
All right. And who is Regina Ortega?
Ella es la amiga que que está en común con la primera que me preguntó.
She's the friend that I have in common with the first one you asked about.
Okay. And are you employed?
Ahorita está por empezar.
Right now, I'm just starting.
Está empezando a trabajar. Que estoy pagando el bono y luego voy a pagar el provecho. Entonces
I have to pay for the bond and also probation.
voy a pagar.
All right.
Okay.
This is what the court is going to do. And cause number 2025 CR 0033736. As previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 3 years, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. This is the run concurrent with 2025 CR 003886. Restitution, if any, to George Torres. There's to be no contact with Vivian
Okay.
Ortega, Christie, Kristie Jimenez with a J, Friday, Regina Ortega. There's going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once he completes that, the parenting classes will be deemed satisfied. Field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Sí.
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question on what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And cause number 2025 CR 003886, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 3 years, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 003736. Restitution, if any, to Jared, Jarred, Elias McGarity. There's to be no contact with Angel Torres. The last name is Quezas. There's to be 100 hours of community service restitution. Because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. You're going to have to make better choices. What you did, those were not mistakes. Those were horrible choices. You're a grown man. You're an adult. You're supposed to be setting an example for your children. You understand?
Sí, sí.
All right.
Yes.
Everyone wants you to be successful in this probation. If I didn't think you could complete it, I would tell them I would not follow this agreement. So if there are any issues, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it and I'm here, you can still come back here, okay?
Está bien, adiós.
¿Está bien?
Muchas gracias.
De nada.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Listo.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.